spokesperson of the Russian mission to the UN says that the crime committed by terrorists in Al-Assal was caused by foreign funding and arming. And in solidarity with the Syrian people, the Palestinian Orthodox Empire Society and the Russian Orthodox Church continue to offer medical and humanitarian aid to Syrian people. Terrorists of Al-Qaeda organization threaten to escalate violence in Tunisia in case the security campaign being launched in Jabal al-Sha'abni is not stopped. Good afternoon, this is news in English from the Syrian Arab television in Damascus. Spokesperson of the Russian mission to the UN in Geneva, Maria Kodzinskaya, said that the crime committed by terrorists in Khan al-Assal near Aleppo recently was caused by the funding and arming that the terrorists receive from foreign sides. In an interview given to Russia Today, Kodzinskaya said that the main step to prevent extremists from committing such crimes is to stop the funding and arming they receive from abroad and to have the international community condemn these crimes clearly and unanimously. She pointed out that the Russians made several initiatives to condemn terrorist acts and crimes in Syria, but Western countries shot them down, both in the Human Rights Council and the Security Council. Hezbollah Secretary General Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah said that whoever sponsors Takfiri groups across the Muslim world is responsible for the destruction and the killing in the region and offers the best services to Israel. In a speech before crowds marking the International Quds Day in Dahiyat, Beirut, Nasrallah said that the goal of marking this occasion on the last Friday of Ramadan is to remind Muslims and the world of the Palestinian cause and benefit from this occasion to mobilize energies in order to save Al-Quds and Palestine from the hands of the Zionists and to highlight what Palestine and its people are suffering. Nasrallah pointed out that Palestine, which we are talking about, is the whole of Palestine from the sea to the river, which should return fully to its people, and no sheikh or prince or nor king or president or a government in the world is entitled to give up or abandon one grain of sand from the soil of Palestine. Nasrallah thanked Syria and Iran for the support to Palestine and the resistance, which led to the defeat of the Zionist entity and its project. In Tunis, the terrorists of Al-Qaeda organization threatened the Tunisian authorities to escalate violence in several Tunisian cities if the authorities did not halt the security campaign being launched in Jabal al-Sha'abni near the borders with Algeria. Security sources said that the threats came through a letter put near the house of a colonel in the Tunisian army. The people of the occupied Syrian Golan marked the 68th anniversary of establishing the Syrian Arab Army by organizing a mass rally in the village of Ain Qani. Speeches stressed the heroic deeds of the Syrian Arab Army since its establishing to this day, referring that this army is waging a battle against international terrorism. They affirmed that Syria will emerge victorious and that the Syrian army will foil all conspiracies. In Idleb, a mass rally was held on Syrian Arab Army Day in appreciation of the great sacrifices offered by members of the armed forces to defend the homeland and foil conspiracies hatched against it. A rally was also organized at Jabal Corniche to express support for the Syrian army on the occasion of the 68th anniversary of its foundation. The rally was organized by Syria's Youth Imprint Group, Al-Attidal newspaper, and the Union of Arab Journalists in America. The participants expressed support for the Syrian army, who has sacrificed their dearest to defend Syria, condemning the role of investigative media in service of foreign agendas. solidarity with Syrian people, the Palestinian Orthodox Empire Society and the Russian Orthodox Church continue to offer medical and humanitarian aid to Syrian people. During a tour at the Children's Hospital in Damascus, chairman of the Russian Committee to Support the Syrian People, Oleg Fomin, affirmed that the Russian aid would continue in support of Syrian people to confront the political and economic pressures practiced on Syria. During the tour, the Ministers of Higher Education and Social Affairs inspected the progress of work in the hospital and stressed the necessity of coordination with the Russian side. With this, we come to the end of our news for today. More details in our website in English, www.syriaonline.sy.